Hey ARMY! You guys must be super excited waiting for January 14th, 2026 at midnight, right? Yup, very soon Big Hit Music is going to announce the complete world tour schedule for BTS that we've been waiting for almost 4 years. But guys, behind all our euphoria, it turns out there's one member who's actually super nervous, and that's ParkJimin. Curious why? Stay tuned until the end of the video, because the reasons will make you love him even more. So guys, in the past few weeks, eagle-eyed fans have definitely caught signals of Jimin's nervousness. Even though he always appears with that sweet smile and confidence that makes us melt, this time there's something different. This isn't just any comeback, guys. This is a historical moment marking the return of all 7 BTS members after almost 4 years of hiatus due to military service. Just imagine the pressure Jimin is feeling right now. Big Hit has confirmed that BTS will release their 5th studio album on March 20th, 2026, with 14 tracks created together by all 7 members. And after that, the biggest world tour in their history. For Jimin, who we all know is a total perfectionist in every performance, the standards he has to meet are incredibly high, guys. Now, one of the biggest factors making Jimin so nervous is the scale of this tour that's about to be announced. According to various reports and leaks from reliable sources, the BTS 2026 World Tour is predicted to be one of the biggest tours in K-pop history. We're talking about approximately 65 shows across more than 30 cities worldwide. Isn't that insane? And what's even crazier, more than 30 performances are planned specifically for North America alone. Not to mention countries in Asia, Europe, Oceania, and most likely Latin America. These numbers far exceed their previous tour, Permission to Dance on Stage in 2022, which was only 11 shows but already generated over $75 million. Imagine 65 shows, guys. The numbers will be astronomical. For Jimin, who just finished his military service in June 2025 with Jungkook, transitioning back to life as an international idol isn't easy. In a live stream, he honestly said, "I'm very nervous. This is my first public schedule in almost 2 years." Guys, this statement shows just how much psychological pressure he's feeling. Just imagine, after almost 2 years of living a totally different life, with super strict military routines, away from the public spotlight, no fans screaming, suddenly having to return to the world stage with sky-high expectations. That's not an easy thing, guys. And this pressure gets even heavier because Jimin is very aware of how big ARMY's hopes are. During the hiatus, you all faithfully waited, supported each member's solo projects, and kept cheering them on from afar. And Jimin himself has proven his success with his amazing solo albums Face and Muse. Guys, here's an interesting fact. Jimin's single, who actually became the K-pop solo song with the longest chart run in Billboard history. 75 consecutive weeks on the charts, guys. That's an insane record. This achievement shows how much fans love Jimin, but on the other hand, it also raises expectations for his group performances. No pressure, right? But yeah, there's still huge pressure. But guys, this isn't just about meeting other people's expectations. Jimin is an artist with super high standards for himself. He's known as a dancer with perfect technique, a singer with emotional vocals that touch hearts, and a performer who always gives everything on stage. Never half-hearted. After his military service, Jimin has been training incredibly hard to make sure he returns in the best condition. And guys, you must have seen his physical transformation after military service, right? Oh my god, his body looks leaner but more defined, with sharper shoulder and arm lines. His stage presence now is more mature and so much stronger. The preparation process for this tour is no joke either, guys. According to various sources, Jimin spent the second half of 2025 in the studio with the other members, recording the new album. And this isn't just about making regular music, but about finding BTS's identity that has evolved after each member had their own solo projects. RM once said in an interview, "What's interesting to me is when our identities, which have been formed in various ways, come together as BTS. I'm curious what it will be like. I think it will be very powerful energy." And for Jimin, this process brings its own challenges, guys. How does he combine the artistic identity he's developed as a soloist with the group dynamics? How does he ensure that every song not only showcases BTS's collective strength, but also gives space for each member to shine? These questions definitely fill Jimin's mind as he practices the new choreography, which is rumored to be the most difficult throughout BTS's career. Getting more excited, aren't you? Jimin's nervousness also stems from a huge sense of responsibility. He knows this tour isn't just about music or entertainment, it's about a reunion moment that's been anticipated for years. It's about giving an unforgettable experience to fans who have faithfully supported them through everything. In a handwritten letter sent to ARMY before New Year's, Jimin wrote, "The year we've been waiting for has finally arrived. In 2026, we'll make more beautiful memories, so look forward to it." Guys, these simple words carry such a huge promise, and Jimin feels the weight of fulfilling it. This tour schedule announcement on January 14th isn't just about announcing dates and locations, guys. This is the moment when millions of ARMY's dreams will start becoming reality, or become a source of disappointment if their city doesn't make the list. And Jimin is very aware of this. He knows that some fans might have to wait longer, some might have to travel really far, and some might not be able to attend at all. The pressure to make every show meaningful, to ensure everyone who attends feels their wait was worth it. That's not a light burden, guys. Then there's also the logistics aspect that makes him nervous. A tour with 65 shows across different continents means a packed schedule, long travels, jet lag, endless rehearsals, and risks of physical and mental exhaustion. Jimin, who always gives full energy in every performance, knows exactly how demanding a tour like this can be. He has to maintain vocal health, physical stamina, and mental health for months, guys. Fans on social media have already started expressing their concerns. Many are commenting, "Please give them enough rest, and 8 months of touring is a very long time, I hope they're okay." Very valid concerns, guys. But despite all that nervousness, there's also a deep sense of joy. Jimin, like the other BTS members, really misses ARMY. He misses the energy of packed stadiums, fans screaming, the sea of purple light sticks sparkling, and those emotional connection moments that can only happen in live concerts. In a live stream, he said, "Seeing you all today, I really want to promote our music." Guys, these words reflect his deep longing to return to the stage, even though it comes with unavoidable nervousness. Oh, and guys, remember when Jimin appeared at Paris Fashion Week a while back? The one that went viral because he went shirtless? Well, turns out that decision also shows how Jimin tries to overcome his nervousness by taking control of his own presentation. He revealed that the idea was his own. And even though he was super nervous because it was his first public schedule in almost 2 years, he asked for approval from Dior and got the green light. This moment shows that even though he's nervous, Jimin doesn't let fear stop him from taking risks and expressing himself authentically. The January 14th announcement also brings big questions that make both Jimin and ARMY curious. Guys, which countries will be on the list? Will there be countries that BTS has never visited before? Will Indonesia with its massive and passionate fanbase make the list? These questions add layers of tension because every announcement will be met with joy by some fans and disappointment by others. Jimin, who cares deeply about ARMY's feelings, surely feels heavy-hearted knowing that not everyone will be able to get what they hope for. But guys, there's one thing that's certain. Jimin is not alone in his nervousness. All 7 BTS members are facing this moment together, supporting each other like they always have for over a decade. In various interviews and live streams, it's crystal clear how they give each other strength. Jungkook, Jimin's closest friend who also completed military service with him, has been a huge source of support. They even starred in the Disney Plus series Are You Sure? Together, showing the strong friendship bond that will help them get through the upcoming tour challenges. RM, as the group leader, has also given fans assurance that they're working very hard. He said, "The music is really good, everyone is working hard, so please look forward to it." These words aren't just to calm fans, but also to remind the other members, including Jimin, that their hard work won't be in vain. Guys, as the clock keeps ticking closer to midnight on January 14th, Jimin is probably feeling various emotions: nervous, excited, scared, hopeful, longing, and determined. He might be asking himself whether he's practiced enough, whether his vocals are perfect, whether he's ready to face millions of eyes that will be watching him. But in the end, he knows that this moment is about more than just perfection. It's about coming home, returning to the stage, returning to ARMY, returning to BTS. And that's what matters most, guys. When the announcement is finally made, the world will stop for a moment. Twitter timeline will explode. Weverse might crash again like what happened during the album announcement, and millions of fans will be planning their trips, saving up for tickets, and counting down the days until they can see the 7 BTS members reunited on stage. And Jimin, with all his nervousness, will take a deep breath and step forward with confidence that he's done everything he can to prepare himself. Because in the end, Jimin's nervousness is proof of how much he cares, guys. He's nervous because this tour is important. He's nervous because his fans are important. He's nervous because their music is important. And precisely because he feels nervous, ARMY can be sure that he'll give everything. Every drop of sweat, every vocal note, every dance move, to make this 2026 tour an experience that will be remembered forever. So guys, the moments leading up to January 14th might be filled with nervousness, but once the stage lights up and the music starts, Jimin will be what he always does, the brightest shining star among the BTS constellation. And we all can't wait to see that happen. Now guys, let's talk about something else that's adding to Jimin's nervousness, the massive expectations around his solo stages. During BTS's previous tours, Jimin's solo performances have always been showstoppers. From Serendipity, to Filter, to Set Me Free PT2, each performance has become legendary in its own right. Fans are now speculating about which songs from his solo albums will make it to the set list, and the anticipation is insane. Will we see Who performed live with its powerful choreography? Will Like Crazy get a special stage version? And what about tracks from Face like Set Me Free PT2 that fans have been dying to see in a full group tour setting? These questions are swirling around, and Jimin knows that whatever he chooses, it has to be perfect because ARMY's expectations are through the roof. But here's what makes it even more interesting, guys. Jimin has been dropping subtle hints about preparing something completely new for this tour. In recent Weverse interactions, he mentioned working on choreography that's challenging but exciting. Industry insiders are suggesting that he might be collaborating with renowned choreographers to create stages that will redefine what we think of as K-pop performances. Imagine the pressure of trying to top your own legendary performances. And let's not forget about the vocal aspect, guys. Jimin's voice has matured significantly after his military service. Fans who've heard him in recent live streams have noticed how his vocal control has improved, his range has expanded, and there's a new depth to his tone. He's been working with vocal coaches extensively, and rumors suggest he's preparing to showcase high notes and vocal techniques that we've never heard from him before. The thing is, Jimin is incredibly aware of how his voice has become such a signature part of BTS's sound. That sweet, emotive quality that can make you cry in ballads and then energize you in upbeat tracks. He knows fans are counting on that. But he also wants to show his growth, his evolution as an artist. Balancing familiarity with innovation? That's a tightrope walk that would make anyone nervous. There's also the business side of things that's adding pressure, guys. We're talking about a tour that could potentially gross over $400 million. The economic impact of BTS's return is astronomical. Cities are competing to be included in the tour because of the massive economic boost they bring. Hotels, restaurants, local businesses, everyone benefits when BTS comes to town. Jimin, being the thoughtful person he is, feels the weight of this responsibility too. And here's something fans might not realize. Jimin has been heavily involved in the planning process of this tour. He's not just a performer, he's been sitting in on production meetings, giving input on stage design, lighting, special effects, and even the flow of the concert. He wants to ensure that the show is not just a concert, but an experience that fans will treasure forever. That level of creative control comes with its own set of pressures and second-guessing. Let's also talk about the emotional preparation, guys. For Jimin, this isn't just about physical fitness or vocal training. He's been working on his mental health and emotional readiness too. The pandemic, the military service, the time away from ARMY, all of these experiences have changed him. He's more mature now, more introspective, and he wants this tour to reflect that growth while still giving fans the Jimin they know and love. In recent interviews, Jimin has opened up about practicing mindfulness and meditation to manage stress and anxiety. He's talked about the importance of mental preparation and staying grounded amid all the chaos. This vulnerability, This honesty about his struggles is part of what makes fans love him even more. But it also shows just how seriously he's taking this comeback and how much the pressure is affecting him. So ARMY, those are the reasons why Jimin is so nervous ahead of the January 14th announcement. From the massive scale of the tour to the personal expectations he sets for himself, from the vocal challenges to the creative responsibilities, it's a lot for one person to handle. But if there's anyone who can rise to this occasion, it's ParkJimin. His dedication, his artistry, and his love for ARMY will shine through every single performance. If you're just as nervous and excited as Jimin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for the latest BTS updates, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any info. Drop in the comments which city you hope will be included in the BTS 2026 World Tour and what solo song you're hoping to see Jimin perform. See you in the next video, ARMY. Borahi.